And a good morning to you. Welcome. It's Martin, Jeff, and the Farmchick coming to you high atop the Eagle Building in beautiful downtown Goodland on Eagle Cable Channel 10, KLOE AM radio. And we are webbing from our website. What do we call that? We are streaming from our website, or our Facebook page. Martin, Jeff, and the Farmchick Facebook page. Like us on Facebook. Our show is being brought to you by D Insurance Agency, Northwest Tech, Eckland Insurance, LLC, Elliott Home Furnishings, and Goodland Sonic Drive-In. On my left, it's the Farmchick.
Morning, Martin.
On my right, it's Jeff.
I'm webbing in.
How did I get the broken chair?
Webbing on the...
This used to be over there.
Now,
did it.
You was always at the broken chair.
Switcheroo.
Because you're the smallest, and you know,
Yeah.
Jeff would break it all the way.
Us
so-
tubbies,
Hint, hint.
us tubbies have to have a big one, not have a big chair.
So here we are. It's been we had a nice
while.
break. We had some vacation time.
It's been crazy.
You know,
Crazy.
school.
You've been to Duluth?
Went to Duluth. Yeah.
I say it. Yeah,
Duluth is a hip place. Let me tell you.
I'm sure it is.
It's not just some kind of
Not much of
goofy
the
place.
Duluthers.
What are you if you're from Duluth?
A Deluser.
A Duluther. Oh, a
Duluther.
Duluther. You're
a
hip.
loser.
A Duluthonian?
A loser with a lisp.
You're hip. You're a hipster
You're
because
a-
you can get hipster things.
Duluthite?
So did you wear like saggy jeans and stuff like that when you're up there? Of course. You do anyway. Not
I
on
do
purpose.
anyway. I'm 62 years old. Like,
course
we
I
all
wear
wear
saggy
62-year-olds wear saggy jeans, you know, and shorts. You know,
It depends.
it was very nice and warm up there.
Really?
Not what you would expect.
Humid?
Very temperate.
Yeah.
I think it'd be
Very-
very nice, little coolish. in the
We were
evenings.
actually 40 miles beyond Duluth, 100 miles from Canada.
Did you go on up to Canada?
I almost escaped to Canada.
Why
Yeah.
didn't you go up there?
I went one
Just drive
time.
to the border.
We had
Wave.
way too much going on.
Just go up there and knock. Hey, Canada, let me in.
I did.
Hey, Canada.
I rode in a canoe with my son on Lake Superior. I checked that off the bucket list.
That's
Oh.
cool.
And we rode towards Canada. But
Yeah, really trying to make the escape.
we got about
And they found you.
300 yards.
And
up
the
the coast.
Mounties
Yeah,
came and
they
said
came
no.
and arrested us.
Did you go check out the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald?
No, but we talked about it.
Oh,
I found. In
Was it
one of
Lake
the-
Superior?
Oh yeah, Edmund Fitzgerald stopped at Duluth many times over the years
Isn't
before
that
it
what
sunk.
Mr. Barkley recites very well? I think Mr. Barkley can recite the...
The poem?
Isn't there a poem?
There's a song.
There's a song by
Gordon
Well, maybe
Lightfoot.
I'm
Lightfoot.
getting something
Yeah, you
mixed
are.
up.
But there was a
Sorry,
you could
Mr.
buy a,
Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
you could buy a 6-pack of Edmund
like it.
Fitzgerald Porter, which is a dark beer,
Mm-hmm.
and it shows the ship on there and everything. I guess it went down with the ship too.
Well, there you go.
So anyway,
Fun.
I don't like that song. I imagine it way too much, especially when the cook says, "Fellas, it's been good to know you."
good to know you.
When the
Well,
hatch breaks. I don't
talking
like
with
that.
some locals up there, it's true. Superior does not give up its dead. It's 1,400 feet deep,
Wow.
so they don't go finding things down there.
No.
Ooh,
That's what made me a little nervous being in the canoe, you know. But
If you fall out, they won't find you.
well, we weren't near that deep of water.
What
I
kind of
guarantee you.
creatures are in there? See, I'm going to fall off this chair.
The Loch Ness Duluth.
Lake trout, whitefish,
Those aren't scary. What kind
sturgeon.
of scary creatures?
Sturgeon
are
probably is
in there? Ooh,
scary. I don't
scary
know.
sturgeon.
Big, scary stuff.
Eels,
No,
No.
There's
Have
no
you gone see?
Sharks?
Did you go see Dunkirk
whales. No, I want to.
yet? Okay, you
I
need
want to go see Dunkirk
Okay.
because that's right up my alley in movies I would like.
Yeah.
Is it as gory as Hacksaw Ridge was?
Not gory, but a lot of people
Or
drowning.
realistic, maybe.
A lot of people drowning. You kind of drown along with them.
Oh,
It's kind of that kind of those are the things that kind of creep me out. You know,
Well, and what's
getting legs shut off, and I mean those are all very scary things. But drowning is one of my
like
fears.
The Perfect Storm, that movie.
Yes, no, I won't watch that anymore. I watched it once. I won't ever watch it again.
That movie is something. And these stories we're talking, they're true stories, which makes it even more hard.
So if you go see Dunkirk, you need to
Gonna.
do a little bit of research before you
Okay.
go, because you need to know what the story's about.
I'm
because
sure.
they don't explain it very well.
I'm sure I'm glad you didn't have this conversation before I went out on a canoe on
I
Lake
know.
Superior.
Yeah.
Well, it's a regiment of men, right? That fought
It's yes
in
but
World War II.
Is the last is 1940, and
Okay.
the Germans invaded France, and they pushed the French and the Dutch and the English up to the port or up to the town of Dunkirk. I don't know what it is. Port probably.
I just read a book about the German invasion of France.
And
I should go watch that.
And so that was 1940, and the Allies weren't back on the continent until 1944.
Right.
What was the book?
It was called The Nightingale.
Is it a fiction? Is it fiction?
It's a historical fiction, so
Okay.
it's about kind of, it is fiction, but based on a true story
I
of a
love World War
woman
II history.
a woman named the Nightingale who rescued British and American fighter pilots that had gone down in France, and she rescued them and walked them across the Pyrenees back so they could fight again.
Oh wow!
And then they ended up capturing her and beating her almost to death, and she ended up surviving and living in the United States.
But it's fiction.
But I think it was based on a true
On
story.
someone's story.
Okay.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, someone's story was based on.
There's a lot of those
but
kind of
yes,
stories.
Historical fiction.
Especially when it comes to the saving of the Jews, Schindler's List. There's a story that's floated around Facebook for the last couple of years of a man
That's
who just
true.
died a few years ago who
And
saved
Schindler's List
children.
is true.
But he
Yeah.
saved
Yes.
children.
Those kids, yes, and the
Yes.
whole audience was full of.
Yeah,
I
they
saw
all
that.
back a few 40 years later. They all showed up at
He saved like 600 kids.
Yeah.
Out of Germany.
Yes.
Okay, but at Dunkirk, the movie, you got to be paying attention because it tells a story, then retells it again. It's a
Really?
you see it from one point of view, then you see it from another.
Really?
Point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to
Kinda
go
like,
see it.
Groundhog Day or something.
Yeah,
like that.
well, kind of. It's Christopher Nolan who directs a lot of Batman movies, and so it's. I was sitting there with my 12-year-old son, and he's going, "Didn't we just see this?" I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, we did. They're just now we're looking at it from the fighter pilot's
Point of view of someone else.
Yeah.
Very
So-
good. Those movies are right up my alley. I like
Did you
those.
watch it at the theater?
Yeah.
Sherman Theater.
Here in
Yes.
it's here in
Oh,
Goodland
the
actually
sound
until
was
what, Thursday night?
Outstanding.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thursday night.
So you have tonight,
it
tomorrow
changes,
night. That's
yep.
it.
I
So-
saw.
There you go.
What I was trying to think of the movie, the other war movie came out a couple years
So-
ago.
Saving Private Ryan.
No,
It's kind of along those lines.
it was one word. It's about the
Oh,
Zampiris.
Unbroken.
Unbroken.
About Zamperini.
The sound in the theater it was the closest you'll probably ever come to actually experiencing what it was like for those airmen in that airplane.
Mhm.
The
Yes.
sounds of the bullets ricocheting off the plane. And
I mean, this was fun to watch, and it wasn't gory, but it was kind of like, ooh, I don't want that to happen to me. you
But
know?
war's
Mhm.
gory.
right.
I remember when
Yeah.
the first time I saw Saving Private Ryan in that
Mhm.
D-Day, that Normandy beach scene at the beginning of that. Wow. But anyway. And then you imagine that those kids doing that were my daughter's age now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
19-year-old boys, 20-year-old,
Mhm.
18-year-old.
Courage that it took for
I
them to
can't even imagine. Yeah. Yes.
And here we are faced with some, concern
Concern.
over a possibility of some kind of war or not.
No, it won't. Nothing.
I'm
You don't think so?
concerned.
I like Rex Tillerson. He said, you don't need to be up at night worrying about this.
Well, I'm not. I'm just saying that. Yeah, you're right. I don't think anything. If anything happens, they're going to take care of the problem before it does anything.
Right.
And they should, as far as I'm concerned.
I wouldn't want to be sitting in Guam or Southern California right now, though.
Or Chicago.
Yeah, that was the latest, huh?
Right. This new ballistic missile can go right over the top of us.
Hopefully.
But you're right. It shouldn't get that far, and it will not get
No,
that far.
it won't ever
But
get that far.
They need to do something now to stop it so it doesn't ever happen.
Yeah.
But speaking of back to school,
Yes.
it's like just tomorrow, right? Thursday?
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep. First day of school, fastest summer ever.
Wow.
I know. Yeah.
Football practice started on Monday.
Started on Monday? Started
Yeah.
already?
Oh yeah.
But there are
Volleyball-
two-a-days.
Oh, that's
volleyball
right.
So did
practice-
volleyball.
2 days.
Volleyball had first practice at 5:00 at Monday morning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Son Andrew's assistant coaching at Atwood, and he said 2 days starting today or Monday.
Like high school.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Way to go. I doubt he's too hard of a coach. He'd be fun.
He said he didn't like 2-a-days as a coach any more than he did as a football
Yeah,
player.
really?
I bet.
And he's not even running or in pads
No.
or.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be good. That all starts right up. I saw somewhere on Sports in Kansas on Twitter that they ranked Goodland number 4 in 4A Division 2 in our football team. So
We,
we have a new coach and
I
some other
dropped
stuff
off
going on.
I'm going back to 7th grade athletics.
Yes, you're
And for
going to 7th grade
everybody-
football.
And everybody who's had a 7th grader knows what that means.
I'll be there in another year.
I know.
So, yeah,
But
what
not as
comes
a
around
parent.
goes around.
Not as a parent.
No, but thank goodness.
I
Wouldn't- did that, done that, you know.
We did have somebody ask Gentry, "It's really nice that your grandma and granddad show up."
Oh, whatever.
That was at school one day. Oh, it's so nice your grandma and granddad show up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
Those are my
referring to
mom and
you.
dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
well,
get
because
it.
we don't have any grandparents, so yeah, so it's referring to me.
I get it.
Yeah. Yes, it was me and my wife, and that did not make us very happy. But
Before you know it, you'll be through junior high.
Well, you know,
Goes fast, those 2 years.
I know.
I was going to say you specifically are of grandparent age.
I know. No, there are.
Not one that would be in junior high, I don't think.
There are people. Yeah.
If you'd had children young enough. But
Yeah. There are. Okay. No.
'cause I was a grandparent at your age.
Yeah. 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 It's not. I wouldn't be. I mean, I do have a son that's 25. I mean, I could be a grandparent.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm not. I could be. But, you know.
Well, let it happen and it's run its course.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, I'm
So you're-
looking so much forward to junior high athletics. I just can't wait.
Yep.
I love them.
Hey, it's not 7th grade girls volleyball.
Are you
I
being
know.
sarcastic?
Yeah,
Are you being
well,
sarcastic?
Yes. And I love girls athletics. I really do. But 7th grade girls basketball is the worst.
Probably the one of the
at
hardest.
least the volleyball is.
I look at the coaches and think, God bless you.
I know, really. As though they're banging their head on the
Yes,
wall.
God
At
bless
junior
you.
high level, is it still the participation kind of thing? Don't really want to win. We just want to participate.
Oh, I think they always want to win, but I do
No.
think they let everybody get out there and play, which they should. That's
Yep.
what that age is about, trying to figure out if it's something you want to
Right.
stay with and stick with. So, but they're just so
It's not a spectator
raw.
sport. It's not a spectator.
Yeah,
thing to
it's
watch.
not very often super exciting. but
I'm not bad mouthing athletics at all. I don't mean that at all. I'm just saying, as far as a spectator, when you're watching, 7th grade girls basketball and the score is 3-2, and it's only because the other team shot in the wrong basket, right?
I remember that. I mean, those day-long basketball tournaments they used to have
Uh-huh.
in junior high. I remember
Yeah.
those.
yeah,
And we
So-
still have to travel for them, and we still have to go
we
to
still
Hugoton.
have to go.
I'm not even bad mouthing. I understand that's
Then
the way
when
it's
you
set
get to your third kid and the first kid, you're driving to Hugoton.
Yeah.
You're not missing.
up. Third one.
Now I'm thinking,
Nah.
would you be all right if I sent you with
Yeah.
a $10 bill
can
and
you
a
FaceTime us?
really good lunch? Yeah. You're going to be on the bench a lot. Could you just
FaceTime
No.
it for us?
But these
Yeah.
Well-
these times go, and then they're seniors and gone.
know.
So
I know. I'm getting ready to move one of mine down to K-State. So
Oh, you've been there, done that.
I know. No. Yeah.
So,
I'm the one that gets sentimental about it. My wife, no. My kids, no. Jill dumps them off out in front of the
it's sentimental for me.
dumps them off on campus
Yeah.
and says,
It's
"I'm
hard.
going. Sorry, we're leaving.
Yep.
We're got to go." And the other one says, "All right, see ya." And I'm kind of standing there with a tear in my eye, wondering where everybody's going. and then you realize they come back,
Yeah.
and they come back.
They do come
and
back.
They come back. So
but you always look forward to them coming back.
I'm
Well, I know,
cleaning.
but
My
I-
college girl went back last week for all the rush stuff, and I'm cleaning her room finally.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad she's gone.
Yeah. And this time you let her go back. You didn't have to take her.
I didn't
so
take her.
You didn't want to take her.
Well, it just didn't work. I would have gone with her if I could have, but it was going to be one of those things where I pulled her suitcase upstairs and said goodbye because she was going to be busy. So I thought, I'll go later when it's more fun. But yeah, no, she drove herself back. Kind of crazy how fast that happened. So
Yeah. Well, it's where did the summer go? That's what I want to know. When you take a vacation trip like we did, just I think back. It's like a week ago we were here. We were doing this. And it's like it was so good a trip that we didn't want it to end. And it just has to. You don't have any choice.
It just has to. That's right. Well,
It just
you had a good road trip.
Yes.
Road trips
I
can
love
be
road
long
trips.
but fun.
I love road. We saw the bridges of Madison County
Well,
nice.
in the actual little town where they shot the movie.
I love that
so did-
movie.
Winterset, Iowa, which is the birthplace of John Wayne, one of my favorite
There
actors.
you go.
So it's got to see the bridges, got to see the town where the movie was shot.
Did you and Kathy check out one of the bridges of Madison County?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah. Way to go.
The very one where
Rock on, Grandpa.
at the very beginning where the two of them meet, she meets him there at the bridge.
Yes.
And at the end where they're throwing the ashes out is the same bridge. That's where we went.
I love that movie. When she pulls away and she's staring at the signal and her husband puts the signal and she
Oh,
doesn't know if she's going to get
that's-
out of the car to go with Clint or not.
That's one
I've
of the
never seen it.
You've never
class-
seen Bridges of Madison
That
County?
was one of the best scenes in a movie.
Yes,
you know.
and she's sitting there and she decides what she decided. I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah. You need to watch
Go
the
ahead.
movie.
I'm not going to watch it. So
No,
what's-
I'm not going to tell you
what'd
about
she
it.
decide?
Her choice.
Is it like
Her
Deborah
choice.
Carr and
Because he was a good man. See, that was the thing. Her husband was a good man,
Yeah.
but
but
he
Clint-
wasn't Clint
He wasn't
Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood, right? You're like-
Who travels the world as a photographer for National
He was a
Geographic.
good man, but it wasn't no Clint Eastwood.
yeah, well,
With this
sorry, honey,
camera,
you're pretty
I
good. That,
know.
that one's better.
Yeah.
He-
But she did the right thing. Let's put it that
They
way.
came back from the state fair. This is before. Well, you know what, we should tell him everything.
He's never going to watch it.
I'm never going to watch it.
So-
I don't like romantic movies.
Oh, you.
They're
Oh, you'd
overrated.
like
That's
this
too bad.
one.
This is really a great movie. It really is. But
What's the one with Deborah Carr or Kerr?
Oh,
Love Affair.
No.
Well, that's
no,
the new
the
one.
one with-
Unfair to Remember.
Where they
Affair to
an affair to
Remember.
remember, where she says, "Meet me at the top of the Empire State Building on Valentine's Day,"
Yeah.
and the car hits her,
Yeah, really? She's all
And
crippled
then-
up.
And she doesn't meet him there.
and she doesn't want to tell him
And
that
it's
she's
just-
crippled.
It's terrible. You just can't.
Same thing happened in Magnificent Seven. You know what they say? Or something like that? For everybody that knows from
No, Sleepless in
Sleepless
Seattle.
in
They're
Seattle.
telling the
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, well, anyway, so Winterset, Iowa. I think remember that if you're in the
'Kay.
Des Moines area. It's just.
No, I like the idea of road trips.
We also went to Clear Lake, Iowa. What is significant about Clear Lake, Iowa?
Muddy water.
No rain.
No, it's the song American Pie. The day the music
Bye.
died.
Is that where the
Bye,
levee?
Miss
Well, the
Summer.
levee's dry.
No, that's
Oh.
where Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper,
Oh,
Did
that's
you
where
drive
they
a
died?
Chevy?
and La Bamba's Richie Valens.
They
all
went down in their
perished.
plane.
Yeah. After performing in Clear Lake at the Surf Ballroom, where we went
Oh, I
to
see.
see, and you know
You
who
like
was playing
did
there?
a little like
You know who
high
was-
school tour.
We stopped by the Surf Ballroom, got out in front of it. You know who was playing there that night?
Elvis,
No.
Madonna.
Michael
Uh,
Jackson. I'm just thinking of dead people.
Now I've forgotten already.
Yeah. Michael Jackson. Waylon.
One of Trump's rock supporters. What's his
Waylon
name? Oh, the hard
and the
rocker.
boys. Oh, Kid Rock. No.
No, the other guy.
Oh, I don't like him.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
I know.
Ted.
Ted Nugent.
Oh, Ted.
Ted
Oh,
Nugent was
sure,
playing
Ted.
at the Surf Ballroom when we were there.
Oh, sure.
Is his "Make Rock Great Again" tour was the name of his tour. So that was
Okay,
very
Ted's
appropriate.
pretty funny.
But
Whether you
the-
like him or not,
but
Ted's
it-
pretty funny.
It was a neat town. Clear Lake is a neat destination.
Yeah.
So all these little neat places along the way.
We're good old boys drinking whiskey and rye.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not there. That's where they flew from.
Oh,
Where'd they die at?
It doesn't necessarily mean that's.
I know.
Well, it was just off the
Didn't they hit him?
airport outside of Clear Lake, just the east of town. Mason City is between. It was between Mason City and Clear Lake.
Oh, really? I thought it was like on takeoff. You mean kind
Yeah.
of? Oh, okay.
It was in a
yeah,
blizzard
didn't you
or
see
snowstorm.
La Bamba?
I know, but
La
I don't know.
Bamba?
I guess I'm getting that and Patsy Cline mixed up because Patsy Cline,
She hit a mountain.
They hit a mountain.
Right. Now this
Wow.
was they got in the plane in a snowstorm and
Right.
Oh
it
yeah.
came down.
And they had to get to the show.
and you could see the side. We didn't get that far, but
Well,
the
every
Surf
time,
Ballroom is anybody's ever played there, Beach Boys. To,
So sometimes when I want to smile, I YouTube old like those kind of art, like old Johnny Carson shows
Oh,
with
yeah.
What am I trying to
Any of
say? You know, Sammy Davis and the Rat
Yeah.
Pack and
Even the good old
Dean.
Dean Martin.
Thank you.
The Dean
Dean
Martin
Martin.
roast.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's just something about that, and I can picture those guys in a place like that,
mm-hmm.
like in the middle of Iowa with the scotch in their hand, a cigarette, and a tuxedo, and telling jokes.
They had shows like that. They
like
had
I would love to place myself in somewhere like that.
Yeah,
if I had a time machine.
It's a little town, a little bigger than Goodland, but it was a destination point. Des Moines and Minneapolis people would come there.
See how great. I want to go like Dirty Dancing style up to the Catskills to like a summer camp for the families, where you learn like limbo and the cha-cha and all that stuff, in the hills of upstate New York. Do they still do that?
And you don't put baby
in a corner.
I hated that movie.
But when I picture going to there, I picture myself as Baby and Patrick, not the mom and dad.
Not the mom and dad, really, not doctor, whatever's name.
But now I'm the mom and dad.
You're
and that's a bummer.
So you would put Baby in a corner then, right?
Baby needed to go in the corner because she was being kind of naughty that vacation. Yeah.
Baby needed time out.
But then she came out and danced, and everybody was happy because dancing cures a lot. You didn't like that movie?
I never did like
Dirty Dancing?
No, it just seemed stupid to me.
It seemed stupid.
It was stupid.
No.
Whatever.
It just didn't seem right. It was a movie set in the 50s.
Right.
But everybody looked like they were in the 80s. They did a terrible job of costuming and hair styling.
Oh my gosh, Mark, I think about it way too much.
It was terrible.
Oh, whatever. Mm-hmm. You don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it.
It was Patrick Swayze, for goodness sake.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's no Clint Eastwood.
What's that other sad song we're talking about? Bye Bye American Pie. What's the other sad song about the little boy and the boys growing up? Little boy's growing up and the dad tries
Cats
to
in
hold
the
up. Yes.
Cats in the Cradle. I was going to say watching Scotty grow.
Cats in the Cradle.
Really?
Little boy. We'll get together, son.
What does that have to do with Patrick Swayze?
All of it. It's all kind of the same kind of
era.
nostalgic kind of music. It's not?
No.
Okay, fine.
No, it is. The same. You sing Cats in the Cradle.
Harry Chapin.
But we'll get together then, son. We'll have a good time then.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he was hit by a car.
Wow.
Way to go.
And Mary Chapin was almost his age, I think, at the time he was hit by a car.
Mary Chapin Carpenter?
Oh, Mary Chapin Carpenter. No,
yeah.
Are there two Mary Chapins?
Yeah. There was another Chapin, singer Chapin.
Oh.
I think it was his brother.
It doesn't matter.
Danny
so
Chapin.
the theme is...
Bill Chapin.
Seriously, he had a brother that had a couple of little hits.
Oh.
Used to play him on the radio all the time.
He's about, a DJ.
It's either about sad songs or tragic stories of music artists dying.
Yeah, really.
Sad show.
It's a great show today.
It's a terrible show.
Go see Dunkirk. That'll cheer you up.
Yeah, no,
that'll cheer you up.
No, it won't.
I watched Sully again for the second time. I got it taped. I love that movie. It's a fantastic movie. It's only the second time I've seen it, but I didn't notice that at the theater that it was directed and produced by Clint Eastwood. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I knew that.
I think I knew that because I remember the Academy Awards, him winning stuff.
But
I don't.
What a brilliant movie!
I don't like those kind of movies where planes wreck.
Those ones specifically. I don't either.
I don't either.
Like well, I didn't. You know what's going to happen because you know the story. Nobody's going to die, but
I know. But
to understand.
That's why I don't like Castaway.
I don't. Yeah, that's right.
Castaway.
Exactly.
Talk about plane crash. That was the most terrifying one.
He survives and gets back, but that's why I don't like that movie.
But the whole sequence crashing, you can imagine. That seems so realistic.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't.
So I don't try not to think about.
So you're
that.
not going to watch the whole movie just because of that one.
No, I just don't like things that fall out of the sky. I just don't like movies like that.
Then you should watch Bridges of Madison County. There's nothing falls out of the sky there.
The bridges don't fall.
No,
they don't have bad inspection, and
there's just adultery and stuff like that.
I don't mind that. Don't mind that. Don't mind a little. Of course, I'm really into Game of Thrones. You guys aren't into Game of Thrones.
I'm trying. I'm working.
So watch it.
You need to.
Halt and Catch Fire is coming.
Yes.
You hear voices?
I do.
I do. But
it's awfully early for them to be up here on the roof with us.
Anyway, sorry for getting delayed.
We got a customer in the lobby. We'll hurry up the show. We've got about 3 minutes left.
Okay.
Anything else for the good of the company here?
For the good of the company. Let's see.
How's your garden going?
Fantastic. Had
You
a
need
big-
zucchini?
No.
We planted 12 zucchini plants. Holy moly, we got some zucchini.
I got same problem with cucumbers. Just holy moly,
Yeah, we had a lot of
cucumbers
them, too.
everywhere.
So
You did very well at the fair, by the way.
So-
or Gentry did.
Yeah. So Gentry, my 12-year-old, planted a garden this year and is very proud of it. And he has watermelon growing. So Dad thought it'd be really funny to go buy a watermelon and put it in his watermelon patch. And he was really excited when he found it. Then I felt bad because he was like really excited
no.
when he found it.
Did you tell him?
No.
You never did
You
tell
let
him
him think it was
Never-
his.
yeah.
until now.
No, well, he's in school. So
Everybody
No,
tell
he's
Gentry that he.
anyway, I felt bad now because I think he figured it out. He figured it out after he realized he didn't cut the stem to pick it.
Oh,
pick it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
That was kind of a dead giveaway.
It's
You know,
Yeah,
almost,
those deals
don't
as a
tell
dad-
him. Don't tell him
It's one of
now.
those deals as a dad you think is really funny until actually you do it and you think, oh, that was kind of cool.
But I think you should. The way you could break it to him is you could go buy a pineapple
Oh, that's true.
and put it
Right.
in the garden.
Yeah.
you were going to do that in
And like
fair.
some bananas.
A banana.
And be like,
An
"Whoa,
orange.
your
Couple orange.
garden is awesome.
It's like a Starburst
Where
plant.
did you
You plant a Starburst
Where
plant.
did you buy the banana seeds?
banana seeds.
I thought you grew banana peppers. I
Oh
thought you
my
grew bananas
goodness,
themselves.
this pepper is
That's what I
deliciously
need to do. I
sweet.
need to go get some oranges
Just
and
to
some
be funny,
grapefruit. and-
yeah, and just not all at once.
No,
Just
just every once in a while, just
yeah,
throw one
and
out
be
there.
like, oh,
Huh.
Dad, there's an orange. What?
Look, I grew a pineapple. Okay, that'd be pretty
It
funny.
would be funny.
Uh-huh.
You got to film it.
You know, and better yet,
Don't
like
forget
a ham.
or
Put a ham out there.
avocados or something like that
I said a ham.
in guacamole form, already made up. Just
Some
stick it
summer
out there.
sausage.
Some Oreos.
Some summer sausage and the cucumbers. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Look, we can have a whole dinner. You've grown us an entire meal,
There you
Gentry.
go. And who knew a wheel of cheese?
You can't find a wheel of cheese anymore anywhere.
Bet you
find
can.
In Spearville, Kansas, you can still buy a wheel
Bet
of
you
cheese.
can on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
They sell
Probably.
M&Ms from 10-pound bags.
We were in Wisconsin. We saw wheels of cheese advertised. You know, in Wisconsin, every 10 miles there's a bar.
Of cheese?
No, a bar.
Okay.
Open on a Sunday afternoon. That's another story I'll tell you later.
Well,
So while you're there, did you guys some good blue cheese at Wisconsin? Go to Maytag?
We contemplating buying some cheese, but we decided
we'll just stop at this bar instead.
well, we could buy
Really? hey, Kathy, look some cheese. Oh, a bar. Never mind.
we can buy good cheese anyway. We can buy good cheese in Denver.
We'll
for
go
now
get
on.
some cheese after we stop at this bar.
Mhm.
And then they never bought any cheese.
Well, I bring this up. I won't bring this up on the air
Oh, suspense.
Ooh.
about Wisconsin. They
Okay.
got a partying reputation, I
Oh,
guess.
I see, yeah.
So,
Wisconsin.
but I find that amazing. In the woods, we're talking about a bar every 10 miles. There's another bar.
Well, that way you don't get lost in the woods.
A little unnerving.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
anything else to come
No.
before
Can't
I
think of
push the button?
anything. Time to go back to school, and we'll start updating
before
on.
we come, before we meet again, we will have an eclipse.
Oh, yes. Don't look at
Oh,
it.
really?
Don't look at it.
directly into it.
I'm worried that my kids are going to look at it
Well, they won't look at it for long.
because I saw something that this
Yeah,
man.
you saw that thing about
I did. He
optician.
did. He did damage
optician.
his pupils because I thought it was kind of.
Optometrist.
I was kind of the. I was like, I'm gonna look at it.
Hmm
Whatever.
I got my welding helmet.
Then I read that.
I'm not planning to look at it. I'll just
It's going to be around
Observe.
11:45 on Monday the 21st here in Goodland, and we are going to have 94%
Blockage.
of an eclipse,
Kind of like my arteries.
which that's pretty good. 94%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Be good. Yeah.
well,
We're
okay.
gonna have a party.
We'll
I mean,
all
in school, if I got a 94%, I was stoked.
let's synchronize our watches and
That
let's
was close to 100.
let's talk about this. Our experiences. Make note of your experience, and we'll share that on our show next week.
I think I'm
Okay?
just going to take a really good nap
All right.
because it's going to be dark.
There you go. That's what I
Okay.
do. On Martin, Jeff, and the Farm Chick, coming to you on Eagle Cable Channel 10, KLOE AM Radio, and we stream on the internet from our Facebook page, Martin, Jeff, and the Farm Chick. Like us on Facebook. We web from the.
us.
We like us.
Should like us.
So, brought to you by, our show's brought to you by Eckland Insurance LLC, the Elliott's Home Furnishings, Goodland Sonic Drive-In, The Insurance Agency, and Northwest Tech. We'll see you next week.